God, everybody, we made it. It's a heavy leather topless dance party, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. You guys.
What a show we have tonight. First, let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as Sleaze Grinder, the world-renowned rock and roll writer. To my right, there she is, America's Showgirl. The peaches to my herb. It's Elsa Riot, everybody.
Hello.
And there she is, my left-hand man, the Chachi to my phones, Stacy DC. And right over there, the most dangerous band in town, Strange Fuzz.
Sure are.
Hey, we're Boston's newest boy band. Boston's most dangerous, greatest boy band.
You guys are
I think we're
cute.
Boston's only boy band.
They're debuting their new psychedelic light show, and it looks great. Good job, fellas.
Killer.
Thanks.
You can.
I'm tripping out.
Me too,
We spent
everybody.
like $4 on this.
It's really incredible. Big show tonight, everybody. One of my favorite bands are here. You people.
You people. Woo! What people?
Those people, right there.
You people.
Funny man Johnny Burns is with us tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to make you laugh, and you can stroke his beard, right?
If you ask.
I think I'll let everybody stroke his
Ooh,
beard.
that part isn't in the set list.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna need 5 minutes for
we got
that.
a little extra time. We got a little extra time tonight, so we can get some beard stroking done. And also, everybody, a very special performance by the Black Leather Lagoon with our own Elsa Riot.
Yes. Extra Elsa, I'll take it.
Extra. Everybody loves a little extra.
I can't get
Elsa.
enough.
It's on the house tonight.
Yeah. Thank you. By the way, we got a dancing gorilla tonight, so that's
Oh yeah,
always
he
good
came
news.
back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't think he's dead yet.
I don't know who he is, but I'm glad he's here. Let's hear it for the dancing gorilla. Nothing says comedy TV show like a dancing gorilla.
Nothing.
By the way, we are now 1 week away from Strange Fuzz Stunt Week.
Oh, really?
And
Scared.
what is
That's a week away,
Strange
huh?
Fuzz Stunt Week for those of us that don't know?
That's a week when Strange Fuzz does stunts.
Wow.
Everybody almost dies. It's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Good, clean fun.
Last Strange Fuzz Stunt Week, Iggy Fuzz rode his motorcycle into the studio and then played a guitar solo on it. Remember that? That was incredible. Yeah. And then Damien DeVille cut Randy Cameron in half, and somehow he survived. It was real.
What could you
You got
possibly
better,
up
though. Look
to?
at that.
What's up your sleeves?
Also, I just want to say this before we begin our show. Next Thursday, everybody, is the Somerville Media Center Awards show.
Yeah.
And this very show, the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party, is nominated, I hear, maybe, perhaps, for several awards.
Nuh-uh. I think we're gonna clean house.
Yeah,
I
so
think
we might.
most gorillas, for sure, we have that category
Yeah.
locked down.
Do you have
Right.
a speech prepared?
I always have a speech
Oh,
prepared.
I
So,
know. I can't wait.
So tune in. I think they're going to televise. It would seem ridiculous if they didn't televise a television awards show.
It would seem pretty silly to me.
Yeah. So I guess we'll find that out. Either way, we'll be gloating, I'm sure, after we get them. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be good times. And also, we'll get to meet our competition, which will be fun.
Oh.
People think when they come in here that this is our studio. This is not our studio at all. We build the studio
Yeah.
every Wednesday.
You wouldn't
and then
believe how long it takes
and then we
either.
tear it down.
I mean,
You know,
I
a
don't
wizard
build
doesn't
it.
just snap his fingers.
No, it's not how. Crazily enough, that's not how it works. It's mostly Chantel. She comes in and does the whole thing, and then cleans it all up
Right.
afterwards. It's incredible.
I mean, it's all our stuff in the basement, so it
Yeah.
seems like the competition can only be so stiff.
It does kind of bum me out that anybody else is ever even in here. It feels like,
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
yeah. So I guess we'll meet our competition, and then
Fist fight him.
yeah, most likely. All right, everybody. Oh, and here's the look. Here's the. Can you see that? You can see that, right? That's the. Everybody's invited. You can come on
Yeah, are
down
they?
to Warehouse 9, whatever that is. But apparently it's across the street.
It's a warehouse. Sounds great.
You people, have you ever heard of Warehouse 9? Yeah. You have? Hell has. That's the name of the band. I'm not. I'm not. There you go. That's beautiful. So it's going to have some kind of wrestling. I don't know. You know, everybody loves wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me introduce you to this band. Stacy and I had these guys on our radio show last year. Remember that?
I sure do.
They had just released a new album. Well, you know, they had a newish album. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
been
It
a
was all
while. I think I
blur.
had blonde hair. I don't know.
But anyway, It's been the album has been climbing up the charts ever since.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So you're gonna love them, everybody. Here they are. It's You People.
Cursing your name, change the lock on my door. You've been shooting in vain, what you like to ignore. You make some mistakes and you're making more. Tell me what it will take, you're becoming a boy. I think I know what you have. You think you know the sum of it. I know you think I don't care. You know I think it's not fair. I think I know what you have. You think you know the sum of it. I know you think I don't care. You know I think it's not fair. Your mom called me today, you wouldn't pick up the phone. Told her you were away, now I'm finally alone. Not from grace that you fall, you were born underground. Should not make a call, it's the silence of sound. I know the stories are true, I might have begged you to stay, but I'm one of the few who knows you lie when you pray. I think I know what you have. You think you know the sum of it. I know you think I don't care. You know I think it's my fair. I think I know what you have. You think you know the sum of it. I know you think I don't care. You know I think it's not fair. Deliver me home, I'm always alone. Can't pick up the phone, deliver me home. Deliver me home, I'm always alone. Can't pick up the phone, deliver me home. Deliver me home, I'm always alone. Can't pick up the phone, deliver me home.
We're doing You People's Court next.
Yeah! guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty! Not guilty! Not guilty!
Yeah! Woo! You people, everybody! Incredible. You people, come. Let's hang out on this couch for a little bit and get to know each other
All
a
of
little,
yous.
if we can. What a performance!
Yeah, holy shit. They don't
Yikes.
tire girl out.
Woo! By the way, I figured out how you get a dancing gorilla that's still a teenager and he can go.
God, is he a
can go
teenager?
forever.
Did he sign a waiver?
I hope so.
That
You
gorilla's
people come on over here and
underage.
come hang out with me, quick. I gotta talk to you people. Hey, look, here comes Hadley. Hadley, I forget. Can we say how we know each other or not?
You always ask her this.
Yeah.
If we can be vague about
Okay.
it, not, I mean, we
Okay.
don't need to name
Okay.
the place,
Or squeeze
Okay.
in or come around the back.
right?
Yeah, me and Hadley are tight bros from way back when. Let's just,
Ooh.
Late 90s.
yeah, let's just.
I don't know if we can handle any more information.
I know.
When we met, Marilyn Manson was one of the biggest rock stars in the world,
That's true.
right?
Yep.
That's all I remember about that time, really.
Yeah, well, we weren't listening to that, though.
Well, no, but he was okay. I mean,
Just being honest.
yeah. Hey, you guys, your record, I looked it up. It actually came out 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Is it time to make a new record?
A year ago. A year
Well,
ago.
it's 2018 now.
Oh, okay. Technicality, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
2016, yes.
Do you think it's time to make a new one? That's my question.
Yes. Yeah, it is time. We've been writing, and yeah, we have some new stuff we're working on.
All right. When you are walking around, just like going through life, do you think to yourself? Does something happen and you think to yourself, "Man, I should write a song about that"? Is that how it goes?
I guess sometimes, I don't know sometimes I'll hear somebody say something that it just, it's like when you listen to it out of context, it just sounds completely crazy.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of, I don't know, inspiration that way, I guess.
Do you write it down and run with it, or?
I do. I'll give you an example. So I'm working on a song that is based on when you're on a plane and they're giving you, the pilot and the stewardesses are giving you.
I'm getting nervous just
instruction.
listening to the story.
No. They're giving you instructions about, what to do in the event of, a major problem with
The
the
water
plane or
evacuation.
whatever. Right. So they're telling you all that stuff. And the phrase that hit me at the time was the closest exit may be behind you. Right. So I started thinking about that, like, in a different sense, like, philosophically, maybe, like, you forgot to exit, you're
It's in the
screwed, or
past, the
it's-
exit.
Right.
Oh, yikes.
Like it's too late.
Great.
It's too late.
Now we all have to think
Right,
about
the closest
that.
exit is behind you.
Oh my God, Hadley.
Just an I
It's
don't know.
already a rough time.
As a former Massport employee.
Oh, don't tell anybody that.
Sensor.
Yeah, Hadley, this is a rock and roll dance party. That's a little too heavy for us.
Yeah.
Where did the
We don't need to
song,
talk
that
about
last
that.
song, you People's Court? Is that what it was? What's
Yes.
that about?
That's just a pun.
It's a pun, clearly, but what is the song about?
Yeah,
You
what-
recognize like the riff at the beginning,
Sure.
the People's Court riff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think me and Chris and Hadley all write songs and sing them, and we all have different methods. And mine is just like be nihilistic, like go blank. And
Yeah.
just write,
Yeah, I kind of got
just
that
like-
taste in that song. Yeah.
like
I was thinking about.
whatever words.
I was thinking
are, like,
about.
flowed in
Yeah.
there,
I was thinking about how you guys have that song about Billy Joel. Yeah, that.
Mm.
Do you have that song about Billy Joel flipping over his
Jilly Bowl.
Billy Bowl?
Yeah.
Billy Bowl's a different guy.
Different guy.
I think everyone's
can tell that story.
everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone's got their own backstory about Billy Joel. This one happens to be sort of based around a time period when Billy Joel was sort of at the end of his rock and roll career, and that was sort of like at the same point that I was sort of like at the beginning of me being like a young adult. So that's kind of what that song's about. But Billy Joel played a major part, I think, in everyone's adolescence, whether they want to admit it or not.
He went to Russia.
Yeah, the
he kicked
story.
over
Yeah,
a
tell the
freaking
Yeah.
what
piano.
happened.
Yeah, he kicked over the piano.
Yeah.
Now,
He
here's
got
the
so
thing.
pissed that they
No, great.
so the
gig.
subtitle of that song is "Stop Lighting the Audience."
Yeah.
Because that's he got completely pissed that the people weren't listening to him about the house lights, which, by the way,
Yeah. You like those?
These are strong.
I'm
This
like
is really
sweating
important.
my ass off.
It's
It's
important
so
for
hot in
television.
here.
It
Okay.
really
Joel
is.
spent like $5 million of his own money to bring an entire road crew to Russia.
So we
Yeah.
we hate Billy Joel is what I'm hearing collectively.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we don't hate Billy Joel, but I saw,
He's high maintenance.
I recently saw a documentary where they had a bunch of his old band who he left high and dry just as he became famous, and they were all still, scratching and trying to survive.
Right.
And this guy was,
You know what?
millions.
Hindsight's 2020. The exit's behind him. It was too.
Yeah, it's true. But
too
but
far
here's what I
gone.
wonder, Hadley, if he walked in here right now, and who's to say he won't? If Billy Joel walked in right now, how do you think a conversation with Billy Joel would go? What do you think you would say to him?
Pretend Ken's Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know what I would say to him. Just on a personal note, he happened to grow up in the same town that my dad grew up in, so they went to the same high school. And
that
he was
Allentown?
older.
That's a good icebreaker.
That is a good
Oyster Bay.
icebreaker.
Oyster Bay.
Can I tell you
Long
something? That's
Island.
pretty good.
That's probably, I might start with that.
I think that would go pretty
Yeah.
far, I think.
That's
You know
more than
what?
I
They didn't
have.
know each other or anything, but it's just a weird, connection. But I'm not trying to slight Billy Joel in
No
the
way.
least. I actually like.
I mean, Stacy is, but the rest of us are not.
No, I
We're,
just was trying to
I
get
don't
a
want to get
feel
on
for
the wrong
the.
side of show business.
No.
So, and Billy Joel is very powerful, so
Right.
I don't want to
No
get the
beef
Billy
here.
Joel lobby on us. I will say this. Here's one of the things. First of all, number one, I want to say this. Hadley is one of my favorite people. I never really see her, but whenever I see her, I'm really happy to see her. I really like her a lot. Secondly, her name is Hadley, but she is not named after Hadley, Mass. So it is my dream that Hadley and I go to Hadley, Mass one of these days, and we meet the fine people of Hadley, Mass, and I go, "This is Hadley, and she's not named after your town." That is something that I really want
I
to
think
do.
you can make that,
would
happen.
be really funny.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a very strange. I've been there, and it's a strange thing when you see it's like Hadley's
Hadley-
grocery
yeah,
store
exactly.
and Hadley's. It's very weird.
It's like if there was a Ken Town, and I walked in.
If
and
you
it's
had
like
to
welcome
open a
Ken.
business in
Yes.
Hadley, what would it be?
If I what?
If you had
I
to open a
opened
business,
Yeah.
what would
Oh.
Hadley have in Hadley?
There's got to be some kind of. Double
Ken and I want to
entendre
open a
you could-
cereal cafe, right?
Yeah, cereal cafe.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Cereal's so underrated, man. Why?
Like the
Everybody loves
Froyo
cereal.
place, with just tons of cereal
Well, why
on the
can't
wall.
you get it in a restaurant?
It's true. I mean, you can get it. You can go to a breakfast place and get a frosted.
but not. There's not like a buffet.
Yeah, it's a
Let's-
problem.
Let's
Say bar snack, I would totally.
Yeah.
let's imagine for a moment that you people are reinvented as furries. Now everybody has to pick their own animal. Let's find out what you'd all be.
First, you have to explain what furries are.
Furries are people that dress up in animal outfits.
Oh,
Like that. That's
Oh.
he would be a. He's not really a furry. He's just a gorilla.
so it's not like a spirit animal. You're not. You're not asking that question.
Just an animal
Just an animal. What would
that you would feel comfortable dressed up as.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. James, Chris, what would you guys?
What do you?
Uncomfortable. How about least uncomfortable?
Relatable.
A panda bear.
Panda
Oh,
bear.
yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna go squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Wow.
He said it like
Come on,
slowly,
Hadley.
but he
Everybody
knows
else
he
has
wants to
theirs.
be a squirrel.
I don't know. A fox, maybe.
Oh, that's me. I am sometimes a furry on the show, and I'm a fox on his way to a business meeting. That's my.
I've seen
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It's cute.
It's amazing.
You could maybe be a more
Oh,
casual fox. I don't know.
I want to see the costume. I've
Why,
never
it's,
seen it.
It's
Come
not.
back for Halloween.
Yeah, come back for
Oh, is that
Halloween, and
when
yeah,
it's- you bring
that's when I break out.
That fox nearly
Cool.
won the air sex competition.
That's right. I almost did it.
He fell asleep.
Air sex?
Yeah. It's a long story. Here they are, everybody. It's you people. We're going to hear more from them in a little bit, but get out of here for now. There they go. You people. Goodbye. Thank you. There they go.
Thanks, guys.
Two people, everybody.
All three of them.
It's all three of you people. All right, now, everybody, it's that time of the show where we all laugh.
Oh.
I mean, hopefully we laugh.
Yeah, we're gonna laugh.
That's the idea. This next performer is one of the hottest comics in town. I'm not even sure how we got him, Stacey. Because
He's
very
one of the
in demand.
sweetest too.
Here he is, everybody. Get ready to laugh. It's Johnny Burns! Woo!
Thank you, everybody. It's great to be here right now. Dressed as the least hip person in the room. Everyone's got knee-high boots and leather, and I'm dressed like a dad who's trying to win back custody of his children. Thank you. One day I'll get there. It's interesting because people always feel compelled to tell me who they think I look like, as if I'm going to do something with that information. I've had people come up to me and say, "You know who you look like? You look like a Civil War general." Yeah? Are they recruiting for Valley Forge right now? I don't think I'm needed. I get told that I look like a French-Canadian fur trapper. Most often, people like to tell me I look like Zac Brown from the Zac Brown Band. Apparently, Zac Brown doesn't get laid based off of his looks. I don't listen to Zac Brown. I don't get the appeal of it. I don't get the appeal of country music in cities, especially northern cities. Because you'll go out to bars in Boston and you'll see girls from Dorchester singing and dancing around to songs about drinking moonshine in a pickup truck down by the creek. But the closest they've ever come is a Rite Aid and the Natty Ice in their sister's Camry. I mean, it's a different shade of white trash, so I'm not going to begin to judge them. I'm very big into heavy metal. I know that's surprising because I'm not wearing black jeans and operating a carnival ride as a profession. But I do. I'm very big into it. It's something that's hard to defend. You can't really defend heavy metal. You just got to like it. You can't say that musically it's superior. I mean, it is in a lot of ways. And you can't say that the lyrics aren't dorky because if you listen to one Dio album, you're officially a nerd. I lost the room on that one. We're all playing D&D. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll back it up. Christmas is come and gone, to change gears. And I saw a commercial for a product that I didn't really understand. It was one of those ancestry things where you send them some of your DNA and they tell you where you're from. And they were saying to buy it as a gift for someone for the holidays. And I think that's a wildly inappropriate gift to give anyone. Because you're either giving it to one or two people. You're either giving it to a coworker or a friend, or you're giving it to a family member. If you're giving it to a coworker or a friend, you're essentially saying, "Hey, Bill, we got this for you. Now figure out what the hell you are. We're sick of not knowing what we can say around you." And if you're giving it to a family member around the holidays, you're essentially saying, "Look, you should find other family to spend the holidays with." You never know who it's going to be. I can't imagine if somebody called me and said, hey, I found out on an Ancestry website we're related. I'd go, awesome. What's your number? I'm going to block it in my phone so you never call me again. Random psychopath? I know my family. I don't want to meet the ones that are hidden. Like, if you saw a bug in your house, you wouldn't go, let me find all the hidden ones. It's going to make you really paranoid about what's going on in your life. Nobody's got bug infestations in the room. So it's okay. Very cleanly in Somerville. And I got a job. It's pretty cool. They're a very progressive place. They actually have a lactation room for new mothers to go into. And there's a sign outside the door that says, please respect and support new and nursing mothers. And respect and support don't mean the same thing. Like, if you were to say to somebody, listen, I support what you're doing, that's one thing, and there's sort of an active process. Respect is very passive. To respect someone, you don't have to do anything at all. To support someone, you actually have to do something. Like, do they expect me when one of my coworkers goes to pump in the lactation room for me to stand up and go, Denise, nice. Like, when she comes back, am I expected to give her a towel and a Gatorade and hit the showers? You did good today. No, seriously, you got some stuff. You want to clean that up and change your shirt or something. Progressive. That's the workplace that I live in. Yeah, I like my job. I've had a question that's been rolling around in my head for quite a long time. And I'm wondering if you people can help me out with it. Do you think the most relieved person in the country that Donald Trump is the president is Hulk Hogan? Because there's finally a more visible racist than he is? Remember that when Hulk Hogan said some racist stuff and everyone was shocked and appalled? They were shocked and appalled that a 65-year-old from Florida who pretended to beat up minorities was secretly a racist? Doesn't seem like that was much of a secret to me. It seems like he was kind of putting it all out there on Front Street. He used to have matches where he'd beat up guys named Tito Santana, Ivan Koloff, the Iron Sheik. He was pretending to commit hate crimes for a living. We can't be shocked and saddened by that. He was telling us the whole time, this isn't the Da Vinci Code. The saddest thing was that he did an interview where he was crying and he was apologizing afterwards, and he was saying, you know, I feel so bad about this, brother. And then he was doing it, but he was wearing a black bandana and a black cutoff T-shirt. Like, he was still dressed like Hulk Hogan. And if there's one rule about bandanas, it's that you can't cry while wearing them. Unless you're Bret Michaels or they're wheeling you out of chemotherapy. And on that note, thank you very much.
Johnny Burns, everybody! Come on over, pal, and we'll get to know Johnny Burns a little bit. First of all, I want to say this. Number one, thank you for being here, of course, and also, congratulations on your name. I was thinking about this today. Your name is also a sentence, Johnny Burns.
Oh,
You ever think about that?
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, that's going to be my obituary one day, so really psyched that they already have it written.
By the way, here's another one that I just realized today after I was thinking about the Johnny Burns thing. Oh yeah, microphone. Guy needs a microphone.
Yeah.
Rosa Parks, also a sentence.
She sure did.
John Waters, also a sentence.
Waters,
You see where I'm
whatever.
going with this?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. I mean, that's forcing it a little bit, but
God,
it does,
you were really
it does
working
count.
overtime today, pal.
Yeah, I was thinking it all through. By the way, is it okay if any of us, you can pick who you want.
In general.
Stroke your beard. Is that
What's
okay?
your preferred approach?
I mean, I usually side on the people not touching me,
okay,
but
all
I
right,
mean,
all
you know,
right.
if it's a group consensus, I mean, you all can do a democratic thing and elect someone, and then they can stroke my beard. I think I mean, we are in a
wow.
democracy.
Oh, wow. I like that approach.
Do you want to be the stroker? Elsa can stroke. I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable that we're calling it a stroker.
Wow.
I forgot.
I think we should just not go with this one.
Can somebody go over here for a second? I gotta remember to push our t-shirts. Anybody? No? Okay. All right. Well, we have t-shirts there. They cost $15. You can pick one up. Okay. By the way, as a bearded man, are you pro? There's all these new gimmicky things that you can do with a beard. They have.
Oh, like the styling.
How about beard mascara? Have you heard of this?
I have not. I saw beard like earrings where somebody like
Oh my God.
clipped a thing to the middle of their beard so it looked like they were a troll doll but in their beard.
Yeah, and like the woven thread through the beard. I think that would look nice on you. Maybe a feather.
I just feel like my headphones get lost in my beard all the time, and I could just imagine the hell of having like an earring thing clipped in my beard because
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up with it puncturing my lower jaw.
There's also beard oil. It's a whole new world for beards out there.
Yeah, I've seen those and they've never really appealed to me. I don't
Yeah.
really want to put any product in my beard aside from like things I use to wash it.
But I mean, let me say this. Last week on this show, we had the great Allison Dick was here, and she is in the Boston Naked Comedy Calendar. I was wondering, Johnny Burns, if you were also asked to participate in that production.
I mean, for the good of humanity, I said no.
Oh, but you were asked. They did approach you.
No, I got asked. There used to be a Boston naked comedy show where comics would come out and do their sets naked.
Yeah.
And
there still is, right?
I believe there still is, and I've declined that multiple times because that's
Why?
It's not really a self-confidence issue. It's just more of a I want to be able to make eye contact with people again
Yeah,
after
okay.
I get
Right.
off stage. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is a tough one. And also, here's something that I was thinking about too. If you had the option, right, to do sit-down comedy as opposed to stand-up, would you do it? Because I always thought it was weird that you're standing up and the rest of us are sitting down. It feels like a weird power dynamic at work there.
I think that's exactly why it exists, though, because you think of how many drunk people come to shows and they just decide to start yelling at you.
Yeah.
It's good to be able to stand over top of them.
Okay.
In case you got to whale a bottle at the top of their head.
Yeah, okay.
You
All
got
right,
any
that
good
makes sense.
heckles lately?
Lately, I mean, heckles are usually never good.
Yeah, I can't imagine that any of them are really good.
I say one of the most memorable was like I was a year into doing comedy and I was doing an open mic and a guy. It was obviously that they were like a group who was in town for some sort of convention or something because they had that businessman. I undid the top button on my shirt and now I'm just a drunk jerk mentality. And he walked by in the middle of one of my bits and just started doing like a fake laugh.
Yeah.
Like he just went, and his buddies were trailing in behind him, and you could tell that he's the douche of the group. Like people don't like him. And I just said, sir, you walked into an open mic comedy show on a Monday night and you're laughing at the guy who's up here. It's like, do you also go to kindergartens and push down the kids playing dodgeball?
Right, of course.
Like, I don't understand why you take such an aggressive stance towards someone you've never met before. And then his friends bought me a shot after I got off stage. And they're like, that was good. And then the guy tried to shake my hand. I'm like, no, you're a jerk. Like,
Right.
This isn't a game where we like laugh and slap hands afterwards. Like, could you imagine if you were in a band playing a bar and some guy didn't like the song you were playing and just walked up to you and took the drumstick out of your hand and tucked it out the window.
Right.
And then afterwards tried to shake your hand like, we're all a team. No, you're a toolbox.
I think people find it. A lot of people don't know the rules, like the audience etiquette of comedy. Do you find that, like, above all other shows, comedy seems to be the most difficult for people to give appropriate response, which is basically shutting up, right?
Yeah, I think we've become like enamored with the fact that everyone thinks that they're funny, and I'm not the person to say who can and cannot be funny, but with like the proliferation of social media and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube videos and people putting out all these funny things and then commenting funny things, they think that they can do that in public,
Right.
which is sociopathic behavior to say the least.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think people. I mean, if there's anybody out there who wants to go to a comedy show, the number one thing that you have to remember is just shut your mouth because no one is there to see you.
Right.
The other thing is if you're at like an open mic, just leave if you don't like comedy.
Yeah.
Again, going back to the band analogy, like if somebody starts playing too much Creedence Clearwater Revival, don't stand up and yell, "Who wants to hear all this Creedence?" and then angrily walk over and make them change the song. Just pay your tab and leave.
And also,
just wait 3 minutes for
Yeah.
the next person.
I don't think Creedence has ever written a song longer than 3 minutes. So.
we're gonna have to catch up with a little more with Johnny in a few minutes. But first, before we go, here's what I wanted to say, Johnny. you know, when they said that they were opening an axe throwing bar in Somerville, and I
you
was
think
like,
of this
who in
guy?
the world, except for Johnny Burns, even knows how to throw an axe? I don't even know if you know how to throw an axe.
I think
you
you'd be
just seem
good at
like a
it.
guy that knows how to throw an axe.
I've thrown an axe or two in my day.
You
And-
have?
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
In the woods of Oklahoma when we had nothing better to do. So there's some trees that are indented with my my axe throwings.
So this is really gonna be your place, I think, the axe throwing bar.
I've had some people say I should just be their mascot.
Yeah,
like I
I
should
think
just
so.
stand outside, like not even like a statue of me, just me standing the entire time.
Oh my God, that would be
It's the
fantastic.
people that aren't Johnny at that bar with an axe that I'm very scared of.
I'm
So-
glad I'm trusted with an axe, like I'm some sort of Viking warlord out to protect everybody.
Johnny Burns, everybody! All right, Johnny, get out of here. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. But right now, everybody, we are very excited because... Stace, are you excited?
Obviously.
I'm excited. I have to do a thing at the garbage can. So I want you to do an intro for as long as it takes me to go to the garbage can. And keep the camera on her. Thank you.
All right, everybody, you know her, you love her, our very own Elsa Riot.
Elsa Riot, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
You ain't no punk, you punk. You wanna talk about the real joke? If I ever slip, I'll be late. 'Cause I'm the garbage man. Where you can't take me, you can't say nothing. Do you want the real thing or you just talk? Do you understand? From the garage and down the driveway. Now get out of your mind and get out of my way. Do you understand? I'm the garbage man.
Black Leather Lagoon.
Black Leather Lagoon, everybody! Incredible. And Elsa Riot, did you guys...
Insane.
Did you see? I thought I saw the creature from the Black Leather
Yeah,
Lagoon
what the
there,
hell
too.
was that?
Incredible. That was really...
God. That's my kind of furry.
We're bound to win most monsters category then too.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Wow, what a performance. Hey, Black
you,
Leather
thank you,
Lagoon,
guys.
come on over and we'll say hi. We got look, it says right here on our agenda that we have to chit chat
Oh
now.
no! Will there be enough time?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time to chit chat. Come on
love
over,
chit-chat.
Black
Let's
Leather.
do it.
Let's shoot
Lagoon
the
and-
shit.
Fuck yeah.
Let's talk about garbage. Hey, where's Sam? Hey Sam, what's the best thing you ever found in the garbage?
Oh man. This sweater, which used to be a sweater.
Yeah!
Beautiful.
Thrifty.
She found that sweater in the garbage. Hey, Johnny Barash, drummer for Black Leather Lagoon.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you ever found in the trash?
Best thing I ever found in the trash. I forget her name, man.
But you loved her.
It was
She
just
was great.
one of those one night kind of
One-hit
deals
wonders.
in the parking lot,
Oh, you really know how to take a lady out.
It wasn't you, Stace. Come on.
I mean,
Hey,
I do remember at trash time.
Chris Knievel. If you, what is your rule for eating out of the garbage can? Yes or no?
Is there another way then? You just eat out of the trash. Like, it's free. What do you mean? Taco Bell, man.
He's like a raccoon. He'll just go and grab whatever's in there. Hey, Justin P.
Yeah.
How about you, pal? Garbage can? Will you eat out of it or no?
If the need arises, yeah.
Yeah.
There's good stuff in there. Back in the 90s, we used to do dumpster diving. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember the 90s?
90s? What do you mean?
Is that
All right,
not
is that
a
still-
thing
90s are alive and well today, my
I've
friend.
eaten pizza out of the
Yeah.
garbage in the last month.
Well, Ken, where do you get the canned foods when we do the canned food game?
Right out of the dumpster behind the
I
A&P.
suspected as much, Ken.
Hey, Elsa Riot, tell me how you prepared for performing with the Black Leather Lagoon? How did
Quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
And sweatily?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good.
You pulled it off.
Do you feel like you understand what it's like to be the garbage man now that you've danced?
Oh yeah. I fully embodied that song.
Can I tell you? By the way, I used to think, and I still kind of do. I mean, I have another career now, but I always thought that I would love being a garbage man because it seems like a great job. You just hang on.
Stinky, no?
You just hang on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Right. It's over at like noon.
I mean, the garbage men in my neighborhood really know how to control the street.
Plus, you get to keep all the good stuff.
Yeah.
People throw good stuff out all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, haven't
Right.
you seen the Garbage Man like breakdown videos though?
What?
So there's Garbage Man like breakdown videos where like it's like somebody's like taking the trash barrel and they're dumping it in the back, but then there's something like really screwed up in there that they freak out and start smashing it. So it's like I gotta imagine there's gotta be like hard stuff along the way,
Oh.
like a cat or some crap like that,
Yeah, people throw their cats in the trash, I bet.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna find a baby here and there.
Hold on a
Cat
second, you
trash is
guys.
totally a thing.
Hold on one second. So this song is actually about it's actually about like a garbage truck and a garbage man. Is that?
I think it's a metaphor.
Yeah.
What? It's not a metaphor. It's about a guy taking out the garbage.
I don't know. I think someone's missing the point there. Someone's getting lost in translation. I think it's about
It's an allegory.
Yeah, exactly. It's what he said.
What's
Do tell.
an allegory for?
It's being trashy.
Black Leather Lagoon, everybody! I hope you guys didn't use up all your rock and roll energy because we have one more song for you.
Oh.
And this one we're gonna go all out. We're gonna rock as hard as we're gonna rock the rock and rocket with this one. Here they are, one more time. You guys ready? By the way, look at that mirrored guitar. Isn't that cool? That's the coolest.
I love it.
You guys ready? Okay. All right, we'll just keep vamping. All right. You got a joke? All right, turn that camera over to Iggy Fuzz, and he will give you.
I'm nervous.
All right, here we go. All right, Iggy, it's all on you, buddy. Here we go.
We came from a weird place, and we got a joke here, pal?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Just keep it going.
All right,
Johnny, don't
banter,
heckle
banter,
them.
banter. We came from Alston. We're a band. We played rock before.
Uh-oh, they're eating it.
Yeah, they really are. They're
Yeah.
Good at banter.
they're collapsing. They're collapsing in front of us.
My mom
You know-
has a lot
No,
of
let it keep
siblings.
going.
Yeah, we'll let it keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Iggy, keep
I
going.
was in the war. We need some money quickly.
All right, we're ready to go. All right, thank you. Thank you, Iggy
Great
Pop.
job.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
There they are. It's you people.
Put my world around her. I can't trust this subject anymore. How could you be so sure? Even if I find out, it's just another warning I can't force. How could you be so sure? Space is free out there. Space is free out there. Space is free out there. Space is free. Find yourself in evidence, and it's useless we've all heard before. How could you be so sure? This is what you need. Doesn't try to give you more. How could you be so sure? Space is free, I know. Space is free, I know. Free, I know. Space is free.
Yeah, you people, everybody! Incredible! What a display of guitar heroism over there. All right, everybody, it's that time of the show where we gather everybody together and we do what you call the plugs. Because everybody's here for a reason. They want you to go to their shows and buy their products. So let's figure all that out. Look, one of the eyeballs has fallen upon the floor.
We have a
All right.
split eyeball.
We got a
Who's only got one eye?
we lost an eyeball over there. All right. First of all, number one, if I can do this now, that would be good. Can we go over here? Can we get a shot there? There we go. Hey, there's the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party official T-shirt. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. It cost you $15. And what we'll do with that when you, I think Elsa has one too. What we'll do with that when you buy one of those is we'll just buy more monster masks. So yeah, look at that. It's incredible. It's incredible. That's the way it looks on a human. It won't look as good on you, obviously, but I will look good. All right, let's get everybody on the couch. Let's get you people. You people go on over there. Black Leather Lagoon, you go over there. Johnny Burns, go over there. But first, if I may, come over here to see Strange Fuzz. Here they are. It's Strange Fuzz, everybody. Look at this light show that they've given us. It's incredible. I love it.
We gotta dim them. Like $4 on that.
Yeah, it looks great. All right, Strange Fuzz. Let's find out. Let's find out what's happening in the world of Strange Fuzz. Go ahead. Tell us where we'll see Strange Fuzz
We have a big
next.
gig coming up.
Okay,
right
here
now.
we go.
We're going to be playing the local club where all the people hang out in Alston. It's called O'Brien's, and we haven't played there for a long time.
Yeah.
And apparently it's not going to be us. It's going to be a pseudo-us.
It's gonna be a super band.
Super band. So tell your
boy
friends
band.
and don't tell the bar.
Okay. Strange Fuzz, everybody, coming up at O'Brien's. I guess it's not important to know the date.
It's February 11th.
Oh, February 11th, everybody.
Thank you.
That's gonna be an incredible show. It's time. It's time, Strange Fuzz, to make it back to O'Brien's. I think it's finally time. It's been a couple of years after all since the incident. We won't talk about the incident now.
Blow it. Or
All right, here we go.
We can talk about it if you want.
No, it's all right. We got a whole couch here full of just wonderful, talented people. So let's find out what's going on with them all. Go ahead, Stacy. You can go ahead. You can do it. You
Where
know
are you
how to
going
do
to
it.
be?
February 8th, I'll be at the Riot Theater in Jamaica Plain at 9:30. Tickets are available online.
Yeah.
Stop
Riot Theater,
Netflix and
everybody.
chilling and go to these shows.
What the heck? The Riot Theater in Jamaica Plain. It takes forever to get to Jamaica Plain, by the way. I just want you to know that right now.
There's so many great places there, though.
I went to see Strange
Jamaica
Fuzz.
Plain, it takes forever to get to Somerville.
I
could
went
hit
I
up
went to see
the
Strange Fuzz
pond.
in
Yeah, it's no
Jamaica
fun
Plain.
for us to come
It took
over
like
here,
45
Ken.
minutes to drive there. It's a local show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some
do
people
for
actually
now.
live there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We live there.
All
Let's
right,
find out.
how about you people?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on. with
Yeah,
you
we're
people.
playing March 12th.
Where?
In Jamaica Plain.
Oh!
Well, you know, at the Midway Cafe, the legendary Midway Cafe with Black Helicopter, Mantooth, and Black Letter. A lot of black.
That's fantastic,
names.
everybody. They're playing at the Midway and JP.
It's really easy to get to.
It's really easy to get to if you live there. If you don't live there, prepare for a lot of work to get there. Elsa Riot, you always have a lot going on. Let's find out what's happening with Elsa Riot.
I will be at Oberon on Sunday, February 4th for the burlesque tribute to Neil Gaiman's Sandman. And then the following day, Monday, February 5th, is my burlesque show, Smoke and Shadows, and it's our anniversary show.
Anniversary show, 1 year, everybody, of Smoke and Shadows.
Comedy, music, burlesque, it's a good time.
The best, by the way.
At the Rockwell.
The best burlesque show in town, hands down.
If you have the Monday blues, go to Elsa's show.
Yes.
Exactly.
Over
I
there.
always do.
Stacy and I were regulars there for quite some time at
We'll be
the old
back.
Smoke and Shadows. Right over there is Sammy. She's in Black Leather Lagoon, but she's also in another rock and roll band. They're called the Radium Girls, and I think that they have something coming up.
True. I feel like this is unfair because I plugged this twice, but we're playing at Toad on February 6th. Other than that, I'm going to be returning to the underworld, and you'll never see me again, except for February 6th.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Thanks for coming all that way.
New hair, by the way, Sammy. I don't know if you guys know she's got new hair.
Yes.
Chantel, you want to plug something? Yeah. Come on in. Chantel, everybody. This show would not run without Chantel, so
Okay.
let's
So
give it to
it
her.
has been 21 days since I turned 21, and I would very much like a donation to my success as both a filmmaker, student, whatever, and like in life because it's really hard. Anyways, my Venmo is C Money, the word money, MONEY, Arslan, ARSLAN. Please, anything you can. $21 would be great, but thank you.
Yeah.
Give her some money. I donated myself, so I think everybody else should. We would be nowhere without her.
We're opening up one soon too, so.
Yeah, Strange Fuzz are gonna need one too. Also, of course, Black Leather Lagoon. It's most of the dudes in the gala, so let's find out what's happening with the gala, everybody.
Chris is currently indisposed, so. Okay. The gala is playing at the Shashkin in Mesh Vegas, New Hampshire on February 3rd with Mr. Vertigo and Swivel. Come on down.
The
And get our
Shashkin,
7 inches.
everybody. I don't know
At
what that is,
Deadbeat
but it
Records.
sounds awesome. Listen, everybody, very important. Next week we've got an exciting show. Who's going to be on it? We've got.
Stunt Week.
Oh yeah, what?
Stunt Week.
Oh yeah,
How
next
can
week is
you
Stunt Week.
forget? Come on.
We also got Rock and Roll from Face Paint. They're from Worcester. That's an exotic locale, and somebody else. And I'm sure it's going to be great. So just tune in. And by the way, don't forget, next week, next Thursday, February 1st, is the Somerville Academy Awards, and we're going to win a bunch of them. I'm sure of it. So tune in for that.
Damn right
And
we
there
are.
they are, everybody.
Win 'em all. Win 'em all.
Boston's greatest boy band, Strange Fun!
Yeah, we got yesterday. We got the one and only Mad Dog from the road. I know you're trying to be crazy, baby. So if you want to be crazy, baby, take my day and make me comfortably now. Everybody's wasted.